Stuff looks good, all systems go. Achieving orbit now. we're docked.
Oh, if fighting the fleet doesn't get the juices flowing, you're doing it wrong. It's supposed to be safe around here, but Cheyenne has always been just a giant bastard to me. Unless you're a native. In which case, oh my god, I love what you've done with the place. No, not one bit. I enjoy surviving fighting pirates. Big difference. I swear, every time I come through here, something goes to shit. But it always calls me back. Take now, I'm just supposed to be doing some deliveries, and whammo! Pirates! Cheyenne's going to get me one of these days. Ha! I knew it! I knew it! Simone should have told me. Her and Marco are so damned proud. I'd love to help them out. Might be I've got a checkered history with the fine city of Aquila. If you clear up any lingering hard feelings, then I could resume doing business there. I'd set up Stick-Up-His-Ass Marco as my official importer. Then wins all around. I used to do cargo hauls for the mayor, and he got really upset that I might have been carrying more than I ought to. We had some words, maybe one fat lip, not mine, and now I'm persona non grata. Well, two paths I see. The trade authorities got a fixer named Tom Starrett. He might be able to facilitate things. Or Mayor Cartwright. God, that windbag. Well, if he'd take a sorry, that would work. Fat chance. Either way, I expect credits will be on the line. On the back end, I could afford to give you a taste of the action. Not sure it'll cover the fees. Ah, music to my ears, friend. Marco doesn't deserve you. But Simone, she's one of the good ones. You square things away. Just let Marco know. You take care of my legal issue. My family owes you. But I figure you figured that. Hey.
was released. Helix green, ready to land.
Much to see around here.
Hello.
waited outside. Someone in the generator room is pounding on the door to get out here. I can't go back in there.
Hello? Anyone? Oh, really nothing terrible and horrific happened here. Maybe they're throwing us a surprise party. Oh, we make a hell of a team. Time to get medieval. stand to drop a few pounds, and I don't mean a diet. That's right.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
This is Freestar Space.
Hey,
Please
Dad.
hold your current speed
Want to
and
hear a
heading while
poem
we
I
scan you
wrote?
for contraband.
It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku, huh?
Scan complete.
That sounds exciting.
Go
Let's
ahead
hear
and
it.
land.
Okay. It's called
coming and going all the time.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. Fly around.
There's not enough to do around here.
I'm pleased you chose to visit us today. Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very building. You're standing in the storefront of the Laredo Firearms Factory. I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. As such, I can offer you my personal assurance they're of the highest quality. When a CEO distances herself from the customers, her decision-making suffers. Here I get to see what matters, what sells, what doesn't, and why. It's invaluable. Plus, it's better than the endless meetings. Let's get you set up.
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range again. Why don't we just close it down? It's not like it gets much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know stretched trash will come back and loiter. Or worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Helping Anne has been the most exciting thing happening all year.
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you. Nice try. But when I don't want to be seen, I'm like an ashta in the night. In my line of work, you have to be. See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me, so it's official. That's right. She's the senior ranger, which means she's in charge of me and all the other rangers. Well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers. I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or Aurora or gangs, I tell the rangers. It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city. I'm the best ranger surveillance assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list? My list of people who might be troublemakers, so I have to watch them extra close. You don't want to be on my list. That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Aquila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger surveillance assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open. Because they're dumb. I gave security a whole list of crimes and leads, and they barely pay attention anymore. I'm practically doing their job for them. Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me. I couldn't prove anything, but the suspect was acting all sorts of funny. He was trying to make sure no one could see him. My mom says you have to listen to your gut in this business. I just know he's a thief. Exactly! This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, but like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you. Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here. We did all the things. Crime scene investigated. Witnesses interviewed. And suspect tailed.
You did all that. Aquila City Security's got competition. Oh, please don't tell Cora. She's, handful enough without getting more ambitious ideas.
I followed the suspect all day. He had no idea.
You're doing Aquila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
scanner pick up anything fun?
Keep your nose clean. The last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, a B and E, or heaven forbid, an MS. But at least we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP, am I right?
Outlaws, you ask me? Traveling in Freestar collective space without a reliable sidearm is just asking for trouble. You seem all right. Here's my selection.
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? Pretty convinced.
Roach?
I know, I trust you, but the record streak. I'm only one away. Again.
Roach.
Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want it.
Roach.
This new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. She is
standing right here. Yeah, I said I know. I'm aware of her presence, have been since she walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. You got a lot to prove around here.
There are always more bounties to collect. You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am Agent Number 1, or No One, if you prefer. It seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good. A drop of enthusiasm can create an ocean of success. Remember that. However, it is not as simple as accepting and taking an oath. You must be tested in the field and face a true challenge before taking up the mantle of tracker. Do you have any questions before we proceed? Why not you? I know of your accomplishments. Your bravery on Vectera, fighting off the Crimson Fleet, made the news. In Aquila City, you thwarted a dangerous hostage situation without violence. I could say more, but trust that you would not be here if I did not believe you worthy. Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
don't mind these breaks in the silence. I'm pleased you chose to join us. Call me inevitable. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't. The Trackers Alliance will function and thrive even without your help. Nevertheless, I agree with Agent Number 1 that you could prove to be a valuable asset for the Alliance. I would rather you with us than against. Yes. I chose this call sign to remind me how important it is to take my time. My work may take longer than others, but I never make mistakes. And I always find my quarry. No one has escaped me in over 40 years. You're welcome. All I did was extend the invitation. You decided to follow through and brought yourself. I didn't choose to recruit you, but I did the research and tracked you down. Surprisingly, it was not easy. Oh, I know about your parents. But after doing some recon, it became clear that your father is not the best at keeping secrets. So it would have been too risky to potentially expose myself. But evidently, you are. They never seemed to know where you were. By the way, you may want to get in touch with your mother. She, complains that you never call her anymore. A lot. For you, yes. A good tracker should be as a shadow. Elusive, unnoticed, yet ever-present. For me, let's just say it exposes a vulnerability in my armor. Perhaps my skills are not, what they once were. Yes, patience is your #1 virtue. That is something I did not understand fully when I was younger and less experienced. As a novice tracker, I was impetuous. One of my early quarries took advantage of this. He would wait for me to act rashly and falter, which gave him the upper hand he needed to escape. The cycle would repeat. He evaded me for years. It wasn't until I understood the value of patience that I caught up with him and finally claimed the bounty on his head. It's how I earned my call sign. It may take time, but I always get my mark. Be well.
Kind of booked up right now. Sorry. I do jobs for the Trade Authority. There's always something. Milena wants back? The Trade Authority always likes facilitating business, but she's got a considerable bounty on her. Captains associated with us can land here. I even have some credentials on hand. And wouldn't you know it, the captain's name is blank. If she had set credentials and put her name on them, well, she couldn't land. But if any other name was in there, any name at all, well, I think that might clear it up. The Trade Authority has a separate arrangement. As long as a hypothetical captain kept a low profile, why she could do business here indefinitely. She should talk with us. We have a lot of common ground. I'll contact Milena right away. I'm sure she'll put them to good use. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, you feel that? Every time I deal with the Trade Authority, I feel slimy after. At least here the cause is a good one.
Next time.
Any damage?
No, just some of the things we cleaned it right.
I know your type. Freewheeling space age?
Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashtar are no joke. Even for us.
The building there needs work, but it could make for a very good home. Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Tate, and you have the look of a newcomer. Welcome to Aquila City. I don't suppose you're in the market for real estate. If so, then look no further.
I'm sure they'll come around.
Oh, where are my manners? Very sorry. I hope my insensitive assumptions don't turn you away from considering my properties. I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is a refurbished colonial manor in the heart of the core. I also have a more modest 1-bedroom in Midtown. Any interest in them? It's an unfurnished 1-bedroom, lots of space. It's a very convenient location, just a block or so from Co Plaza. Are you interested? A shame. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know.
Yeah, it's tough living here, but you can do it on your own terms.
Capacity?
97.5% of nominal.
Last time it was service? Aquila City is way more fun than Sidonia.
Milena contacted me. She's making me her official importer. I'm not sure how much it pays, but I'll take it. You have no idea what you've done. My problem with her hasn't been whether she's good company, but I'll try. I can't wait to tell Simone. This is the first ray of sunshine we've seen in years.
You are out of it. What? Huh? Coma? How do you
It's
even
not a life of
find
luxury,
stuff?
but I'm getting by.
It's all,
you know?
all over. I love you like a brother, man, but maybe I don't know. They all.
That bank robbery sounded intense.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an ash to buffet.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong.
I think I got them. What do you call them?
Hey there, Deputy.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
For the time being, yes, but you could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
If that's true, then someone must have hired them.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
All right.
Says here the thief had help from someone inside Hope Tech. Ain't much to go on.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway.
The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take a United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other. And countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago. But a lot of folks still bear their scars.
Hell, it's our only lead.
The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower. Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
I think the Marshal was right about you.
problem?
Welcome to Aquila City, I guess.
Captain Holmes, it is pleasant to see you.
Go off, Captain.
Time to leave this place behind.
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
No. Yeah, not in a long time.
Orbital pattern locked in. What was it like?
Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me. It's the...
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Rangers always got each other's back.
Thanks. That should get me home. Good. There aren't many of us out there, so it makes all our lives easier when we can help each other out. Now let's talk about those outlaw ships. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
Good hunting.
We're free and clear for flight. Enemy's shield grid is fried. Landing site locked. Take us in.
I think one man made all of this. Nothing was here until we got home.
Captain Holmes, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Got anything you need to offload? Anything I can help you with? I'm sure you can find something you like. Sure, how about it? Okay, no problem.
this was literally nothing until Ron Hope came here.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Well, being a great pilot ain't a requirement to join the Rangers. Still a part of the job, though. You might want to get in a little more practice behind the stick. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. No, and I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on. I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Town.
Trucks in space! Their motto always cracks me up.
You walk the factory floor?
I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Damn, good to see you. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. Promises are meaningless. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's no lack of mercenaries in the settled systems. I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass up. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. You can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for. I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. It's not about need. In this line of work, it pays to use every resource at your disposal. Don't let pride get in the way of good judgment. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
quo. We just got word the fertilizer shipment was received.
Once the summer comes, I tell you, we're going to make Polvo green.
Yeah?
I know you just see the ships and manifests.
That's great.
We'd be dust except for the factory.
Folks from all over the Freestar Collective come here looking for work.
Excuse me. Hello? Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from that.
You see my son?
Kids run all over the place. Sorry.
I swear, I told him to stay near the dogs.
Ah, don't worry. Everyone
To next.
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked me?
Sure.
Lifting off.
Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Coe would have given me a good whooping. But I think he would have liked the man I grew into.
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
you got a thirst for, something. Neon can deliver.
Good day, Captain.
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon. There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here, I'm not even kidding.
Don't move, Nesha!
What's this about? Cut the act. Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you step in.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was your plan? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, is all. Honest mistake, right?
Can't we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayou's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it! Let's go!
Devin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want a piece of that.
Yannick's gotta come through for me. Come on.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Ikuchi's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet?
Exactly. I can't believe this place is still open. I give it a few more months before this loser packs it in.
Ah, don't be such a jerk. We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the century.
Need something? Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving? Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Hey, I never said stole. You used that word, not me. Look, let's stop playing games. We both know what I'm talking about. Now, what'll it be? Hey, I'm not here to rattle any cages. We get along just fine. As long as I stay out of their business, they stay out of mine. On the rare occasion that I've run into something that's red hot, Ranger Price swings by as a follow-up, we put our heads together and figure it out. It's never really been a problem. You can ask him if you like. Now we're getting somewhere. If you find anything else, make sure you bring it to me.
Security scan complete. Threat level, medium. Enjoy your stay.
Core Kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know. If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them. My store, my rules. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department. Hey, he can handle millions of calculations per second. A few complaints would be child's play for him. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal. Feel like bringing the pain, huh? Always keep plenty of ammo in stock, too.
Maybe if I move to the Bowie Hotel, that won't cut me off.
That's right. Plan.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Paradiso. All this time we thought he was just being some miserable hermit on Aquila.
You think he finally regrets disappearing all those years ago?
No. I think he finally ran out of credits.
No wonder you're stuck in life. Another day, another shift.
Welcome back. Welcome to the Ryujin Industries product store. Looking for a neuroamp? I'm stocked up on all of Ryujin's best neuroamps. Bye-bye.
Are you working toward that next individual? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
We have the only place on the earth. We have everything you could possibly want.
Now, Jay.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Let me know if we can make a deal. Watch your back out there.
Your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. No, I think you should be careful. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent. Good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in here. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-world. But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind. Hey, Billy, you got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Please, just hear me out, okay? I need to know I can count on you. Please, I'm begging you. Just hear me out. I've got nowhere else to turn and I'm running out of time. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah, he's bad even by Neon standards. That's saying something. From where I'm standing, seems like our problems are intertwined like a couple of fuel lines in a thruster assembly. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I haven't agreed to anything yet. Yeah, I hope so. I'm trying to be reasonable here. This isn't getting us anywhere. I'm sorry, but this is my life we're talking about. If you were in my position, I'm sure you'd feel the same. The only one that matters around here, the Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property. As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit. Here, this will get you in.
Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise. You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? If you think I'm afraid of some loudmouth deputy, you've got a lot to learn. In that case, I'll consider the matter closed. you can tell Mr. Clayton he'll have no further trouble from me. As for you, well, I'm aware the Rangers have a reputation for goodness and nobility, but I'm surprised all the same.
You better watch it.
Neon. Some people love it. I spent 2 minutes.
Don't expect a warm welcome.
Did you talk to Goodman? You paid the whole thing off? That's a lot more than I was expecting. Thank you.
I get the feeling you got other sources of income besides what you make as a deputy.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
I was a dead man walking until you came along. I'll never forget that.
You want to see how short my temper is?
The astral lounge got you down. You're in the right place.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
Well, look who's here to spoil my day. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt. That's unfortunate. But I don't know anything about it. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here. The strong take what they want from the weak.
You're real cold-blooded, aren't you? If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. I don't see how. I hear you.
No, I can't. Sorry.
I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger. I was approached by a woman named Maya Crew. She was working with someone inside. We were deep into planning. She said she needed... That was a few weeks ago. Not long after that. Never met him directly, though. Got the feeling he was...
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Anything else you want to know? Yeah. Sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger. He's got a gift for cryptop. I'm gonna head back.
Then I'm free to go.
Oh. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Love the vibe in this city.
Hey, get away from me.
Green, ready for what comes next.
All thrusters firing.
How you doing, sweet pea?